early again.
Hey, what can I say, man? Can't stay off the internet, man.
This is the first time you've been up so early yourself.
Yeah, what's up, early Tuesday?
What up?
What up, Victor Screwloose? Oh, I didn't see the S. I didn't see the S.
Victor Screwloo.
Yeah, Screwloo. Screwloo. Anyway, I was retarded.
Yeah.
I was thinking about do you remember when Bobby Hill had to call the birds?
I do vaguely remember that episode.
Yeah, that's what they did anyway.
What's up, homies?
What's up, homies? Matt FEMA?
Like a fake bird or something he was
Man
calling?
with
A
turban.
young fox? Huh?
Man
Wasn't that like a
with
fake bird or
turban.
something he was calling?
Yeah.
Man with turban.
Yeah. And then they killed like a fucking rare crane and had to put it in a cooler and
That
shit.
is the order of the straight arrow.
It's all coming back to me.
Oh, Victor Screwloose knows Order of the Straight Arrow. Woo-loo-loo. Woo-loo-loo. Whatever it was, yeah. That's what we're saying, man. Yeah.
Not
Tuesday.
Hey, yo.
Yo, hey. Josh Vaughn, what the fuck took you so long tonight? You're usually the first up.
That's what I was thinking. You gotta change that thing at the bottom of the fucking... We should change that bottom. We are? Okay, hit it. Hey, Jet Wash.
What up, Jet Wash, bro? Stupidasso, what's up with Stupidasso, bro?
Oh, shit.
Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace.
Matt FEMA, who are you telling to go to hell? FEMA?
That's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace, and to everybody else, what's up? You want I am your host, Not Slim One.
Gonna die there.
I'm your host, Not Slim One. Joining with me this week is my decrepit, 1 century old,
Look at this shit.
great cousin. The caveman. All right, let's fucking do some dabs and get this shit going, all right?
Sounds like go to hell.
I don't get the reference.
When he says positive vibes, or you need some
Maintaining.
positive vibes? We need some positive vibes. That's all he says in the intro, right? Positive vibes? Because it's just that one quick clip from the... And then it says, fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. That's
Yeah.
my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the song. When it says, fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. I dream about that song all the time. And it's just me just fucking Brooklyn Menace. Like, completely non-consensually.
Well, I
He
hope
looks
so.
terrified. His
That's
eyes
the
are
only way to do
wide
it.
open.
When doesn't he look
Positive
terrified?
Yeah, well, usually we
Nice
always, like,
shirt,
generally
place
see him in the
hands
sun.
making the sound
Right? So,
of
of
the
course, he's
horns.
scared as fuck.
That's right.
Here's before where he says positive vibes. Nice shirt, Blake.
Right
Thanks.
at the
I
beginning.
skipped buying it at whichever Camp Anarchy. There's
What
only the
up,
two I went to.
Josh?
I
If you
skipped
shave
buying it at
rabbit,
one of
is
those.
it
I didn't buy
still
any
a
shirts.
hair?
And then I saw somebody in the group selling the shirt for less than what they paid for it at the fucking... at the thing, because it was like too big or some shit. I was like,
You're
booyakasha.
spooky.
So hell yeah. I tax the fam on that one when I get a deal, or they...
Not bad.
I didn't even talk them down.
No?
I have to go back and check DMs. But yeah, No Effects and Chill. It's like Netflix and Chill. Ruin the joke there for you if you didn't get it.
Thanks, man. I'm lost.
And from what I can recall, again, I forget everything, you know what I'm saying? But from what I can recall,
Not much.
the merch at this show was like a lot of black and white. and this was the only red.
Oh, really?
And then I think I probably got a video of the merch. I'm probably totally lying. Who knows? I'm totally just making up the memory.
I think so.
But I think I do recall seeing a lot of black and white and a lot of like Camp Anarchy stuff.
How's the camper been ice? What's up, Captain?
Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up. My shit is bullshit. But I got this for cheap. Go ahead.
The camper's great. I haven't slept in it since the last time we went camping, but we just booked it today for a weekend coming up. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the 3-night weekend
Josh?
because they took away the
How
promo,
you
but
been?
we're going to go out back to the place in Amherstburg that we went, and the site that I picked this time, it's in that one area that's off to the side.
Flannel in the house.
Hey?
I got distracted. Go ahead.
The spot that I picked is in that one end off to the side when you go all the way down, when we went all the way down and around, saw those people camping over there. Like if you're
That's such a generic statement for a camping place.
facing the park,
We're going in.
it's in the left.
We're going in. We talk to that old lady.
Yep.
And then we go straight. Do we go immediately right like we went to the other place?
No, we immediately turn left and then right.
Okay, cool. So
And
over
I
near
took the corner a lot.
Oh, remember that one place that had that giant fucking solid awning?
Yeah.
Right near there?
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Sweet, man. That'll be cool.
Josh, what's good, Ninja?
I don't know what I don't know what those.
Matter, baby.
A matter baby. Or what's the other one?
Rather be a greasy bug puppy or a matter baby. you tried getting me on this one, bro. Nothing. I'm all good.
What is it?
Which one would you rather be? Would you rather
Well,
be a
the only
greasy
one that
puppy
I
or a
get
matter
is
baby?
the only thing that I get deconstructing it is that if you say what's a matter baby,
Exactly.
right? But I don't get what's a greasy puppy.
Because he's trying to get you to say, what's a matter, baby? Nothing, bro.
What's up, baby? You don't have to trick me to say baby. I'll fucking call you baby for free all day. Hush your mouth, baby. Watch what you say in the chat.
I agree 100%, Jet Wash.
Cousins.
I wish I could call everybody baby. Hey, thanks for these eggs, baby.
You can get a newer one, Blake? He doesn't, no. At least not yet.
You go grocery shopping and be like, yo, I'm gonna pay with the tap, baby.
Love songs.
No, he's actually, why don't you tell them what you're planning to do? Did you call? You didn't call today. I know you
Did
didn't.
you ever think about trading your camper in to see if you can get a newer one? Blake asks Matt.
You didn't call them today, did you?
I didn't call him today.
I know you didn't, because I knew you wouldn't.
I'm gonna
Cookie
tomorrow.
the clown
Yeah.
I meant.
Koki the Clown, I meant. All right, Koki the Clown. Yeah, no, you meant
Koki
Cocky.
the
We
Clown
know.
were
We know Flannel.
The brew.
The Brew couple of my favorite NoFX songs.
Oh, We're the Brews. A couple of my favorite NoFX songs. Koki the Clown, I meant. Yeah, Koki's got some good music, but I like NoFX better. You want that, buddy?
Yeah, I
Get
want
you
that.
fucking caught up here, eh? So you go ahead.
I'm getting tired of trying to get to your house, bro.
Get into it.
Yeah, well, two days.
Oh,
in a row
dude.
now.
So okay. So listen to this. So I fucking drive out the front today.
Yeah.
Listen. I see all the shit. I see they're clearly doing construction. I stop for about 15 seconds and scope the whole joint. And then I'm like, I'm going in. So I fucking drive in and drive like so far into all the work that they were doing like a total asshole. And I'm like, hey,
Lads.
I got the little scooter on the back. I was going to the fucking place to get the scooter looked at.
Oh, that's great.
And so I drive like, and they're like, hey. That's so great. And then some old guy comes over trying to flex on me, but he was also trying to be polite at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, man, can you just move that cone? Like he's walking up to me saying, you can't be driving up here.
I'm
You
already
gotta
here.
go back? Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm right here. Like, can't you just move the thing? Like, we gotta back up. It's further. And then a young guy comes over because I'm like wide-eyed talking to the guy, just revving him up. And then he's like, well, we're just blah, blah, blah. And the young guy was nice. The old guy was nice, but he was a little tiny bit spicy.
Yeah.
You know when you eat a jalapeno and you're like, oh, that wasn't spicy? It's one of those.
Okay. I get it.
And I was like, all right. So I just fucking backed up. Like, I don't even get why he wouldn't let me through. So yeah. I drove right through it today. What about you? You're just pissed that it's happening?
Well, I mean, first last night I show up here and I come right into the front, but
They're rebuilding the road
no,
at the front of the trailer park.
There was no getting through last night because they had the water trucks and everything going there, right? So I
Is
had
that
to
why
turn
the
around.
water's off? Because they're working on the
up there.
roads?
So then I came around. I think they broke a water main working on the road.
Of course.
So I came around the back way, and then when I left, of course, I left. I don't fucking remember that I had to go all the way around, right? Or I'm also thinking, you know, it's 9:30 at night. Should be good. I get there, and no, what time did I leave last night? Yeah, I guess it would be about 9:30. And
Yeah,
no, I
around
get
that
up there,
time,
and they're
yeah.
all still up there, fucking big machinery and pumps and shit going, working on the water pipes.
You couldn't drive through?
There's no way of
Yeah, I
getting
drove
through.
like 75% of the way through today. It was so awesome.
Well,
I felt
there was no
so
way. They
cool.
had such huge machinery in the way. There was no way.
They had a big
Then
dump
today-
truck in the way, and then they had 3 pylons to represent that don't cross here.
So how did you get past the first?
Well, one of the pylons was moved over to indicate that you could probably drive through. So I just drove
because
through.
one of the workers had to
It's
get
kinda
in.
cool for a second.
But then today, so I'm thinking, okay, well the water's done, I can get through. I pull up and they got it all fucking blocked off with pylons and no one working, and I almost drove right through. I wasn't gonna stop and move a pylon. I was gonna run the fucking thing over.
Just get up on the
I was
sidewalk in the
pissed.
grass. Just, you know that blue house on the corner on your way out? Just pull up in their driveway, drive across their grass, and out past the fucking construction.
I guess I could have went over the median on the way in.
Yeah, that would have been badass too.
Sure.
I'd rather run over their fucking pylon. Yeah, they're jerk because they're fucking assholes. No one's working and they got it closed off for no reason. What the fuck?
You could just remodel the old camper.
you
Oh,
say
yeah, let's
after
talk
you're-
about the camper. Well, the camper is something that I'm looking at, and it's got these water problems, and I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm hoping that sooner
I
than...
just gotta stop for 1 second because I'm really
Japanese
confused here.
overlap.
Josh Vaughn,
Japanese
how many 8 balls at one
overlap.
time do you want me to juggle?
Japanese
Dude, I only got a limited
overlap.
amount of 8 balls here.
Japanese
Well, I mean, I can probably only
overlap.
juggle 2 8 balls.
Japanese
I mean, they're only 3.5
overlap.
I
grams.
might be able to juggle 3 8 balls. Well, it's just the coordination thing, you know.
It's just 3.5 grams. It's not like it's not like something heavy like a billiard ball or something.
I understand, but still, it's the coordination of getting 3 going. in the
They're
right
light
direction.
though, you know what I'm saying?
I
3.5
guess. So
grams.
you,
which
yeah,
is
I
not
guess
really
they get
light.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
right. They'd be in the air a little bit.
Alright,
I could probably do 3 8 balls, bro.
Jerk.
Oh, Captain Jerk's here too, and fucking yeah, that's dope. What up, old school homies? We're still out here doing the same bullshit, only a different background.
All right, so back to the camper now that I've got that.
I got those problems with the water lines. Everybody that watches knows what's going on, and I'm looking at trying to get it looked at, and I'm hoping that that's going to come together. Because when
Two
I
men
fucking ran
holding
all that
hands.
brown rusty water out of my
Two
hot
men
water
holding
tank,
hands. 2 men holding hands.
Captain Jerk's holding
2
hands.
men
Keep going.
holding
Keep
imagine being in a room with 10 Captain Jerks.
Oh my
Holding
God.
hands.
I don't know.
10 Captain Jerks holding
We'd all be like that
hands.
after being in the room.
Josh waving hand.
So, yeah, I want to try to get the camper looked at so bad. I'm trying to figure everything out. And, you know, hopefully good things in the future will bloom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like hopefully at the very least we can see the water lines,
Hey, man.
the drain
Captain,
lines,
my
and
balls
the
are
outside
from
electrical
the
get
UK
fixed.
guys.
Yeah, those are the
Those
two
are the
big things.
the 3 main things, because the
Anything
the
to do with
drainage,
the
too.
water.
Okay.
And the outside
So
electrical.
electrical.
My marker lights work just fine.
Yeah.
But I'm having some problem with my left rights and
your
running
brakes
and blinkers and
running,
shit.
yeah.
Shit's kind of fucked up.
There's definitely some short somewhere, and you want to get some work done on your 7-way so that it works
Right.
the jack properly.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's wired up wrong, so I always have to have somebody hitting the brake in the truck in order to throw power to the fucking jack.
It's fucked up. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it's just wired wrong, that's all.
Yeah.
So, like, do I look into it? Yeah, I look into it. You know, me and the Iceman have a big conversation in Canadian money about the value of the camper. And, like, I recognize,
Hi,
and I'm not
guys,
trying to imply
giggity.
now that it makes any value. I got the camper, you know, I'm just ramble like I do. I got the camper for like $1,800 in 2014. I bought a pump. I bought a water tank. That must have been like 100, maybe $150.
Yeah.
I bought the wet seal.
Yeah. It's for the roof, right?
I bought a new set of tires.
Iceman thumbs
And
up
when I
sign.
went, I bought the camper for $1,800, and with a new seal, new ceiling panels, and new tires, and everything that I just said. I ended up getting the camper on the road for like 23 or 2,500 bucks, something like that.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, I put on new tires. That doesn't add value. That's regular maintenance. I put new tires on the camper, and we redid the old seal when we peeled it all off and put on the Eternabond.
Yeah.
Which so far
Why
is the
can I
solution.
never fucking remember that name when I'm talking to somebody about who just is going to get ready to do their seal or their roof? And I'm like, you got to get this stuff. This
Eternabond.
fucking don't remember.
Giggity, jiggity.
Giggity, giggity.
Black Sabbath matters.
So yeah, so like everything for me has just been a complete amateur. You and I, amateur installations of things that have been pretty good. What we've done has been pretty good because we never fucked with the water lines, and now they're not so hot.
Yeah.
So I got to take it.
They can't blame us. We didn't fuck them
right.
up.
So, but like, I kind of got distracted by saying the water lines. What I really mean to say is, all we've done is amateur maintenance.
Yeah.
Which has been good enough until now. My water lines are fine. So I would value it, and also this one. I'll just get into it for a couple seconds. The lock on my camper, okay, the whole front door lock. It's called Bargman L400. The Bargman L400. The whole assembly, okay. I seen an entire assembly, new old stock, still in the box, on Canadian Craigslist, Kijiji, and the shit was like $400 for that one. I think it was listed for.
Yeah.
And then in the past, like I got mine, and mine came with the lock, but my okay, here's your lock, right? Hole, and then you have the part that you put the key into is the keyway.
Yeah.
Well, the keyway goes inside of the lock and then latches in place. So if you needed to replace it with a different key, you could do that. So it goes in the hole. Well, mine was all fucked up. And then at Gathering like 2015, me and Ross are at the baller lots, and I guess I'm probably down at the main stage, and he comes up to me and he's like, yo, I accidentally broke your lock. And I'm like, okay, it probably can't be that bad, whatever. So I come up to investigate. The whole piece of fucking cast broke off the back, and it slipped out, and we had no lock for like the last like night or day.
Yeah.
Night and then day and night, and we were leaving, or the very last night, I can't remember. I was like still nervous. It was my second gathering. I didn't want to get robbed. I didn't want people to be roaming around and checking doors. We would have been fucked, right? That is why every year I always verbally say to the whole crew, like, I can't be responsible for any loss or damage, like I can't do that. But I still paid 160 Canadian dollars to get a new keyway to go into the lock that at that time, 2015, I saw a whole lock assembly on eBay, 800 Canadian dollars. Okay, why am I going crazy about this? Because you're telling me that it's worth $800 because it's old as fuck? The shit fucking pisses me off. Iceman doesn't think that it adds any value to the camper because it is a part of the camper.
He thinks it adds resale value to the camper, but it doesn't. Exactly. It's a part of the camper. It's a maintained thing of the camper. It's like putting on new tires and brakes. The camper is still worth this
but
much
remember
money.
when everybody was saying to me the ghetto shit? Remember that? Do you remember that? I said remember that and I felt retarded. Do you recall that time? And okay, well then again, it was all the way back in 2015. I brought the thing home. It was all fucking broken, and everybody was like, "Yeah, just fucking screw on a fucking shed thing and throw on a padlock." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Even I said that. I admit it. Ross TV, what up?
Ross TV, what up though?
Shut up.
I'm surprised they let you even chat, Ross.
That's right.
Ross uploaded I'll give everybody the rundown. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
No, he doesn't.
Ross uploaded a video. It gave him a community strike. He appealed it. He got
calling
the appeal.
it spam, I think.
So, I don't know. And then so he he edited the video and re-uploaded it and gave it a different name.
Yeah, I think that's all he did was just give it a different name.
And he waited for the bots to check it before he put it live.
Yeah.
And now he has another community strike and he can't do anything for 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
No uploads or nothing. It's not like he's uploading anyway.
That's bullshit.
What up, Ross TV?
I didn't even get a chance to see it. I meant to watch it last night, but I fell asleep.
So anyway, camper stuff. So I agree with you, but also I recognize the value in the lock.
So of removing the whole lock and selling it online as a lock, that somebody needs the lock. But it doesn't add resale value to your camper. It just does not.
Okay, I would never do this, but what would you think? What would you think if I took the lock out of the camper and said, "Yeah, it just doesn't have a lock. Regular camper, all you got to do is get a lock."
That's what I'm saying.
And then list the lock on Kijiji.
let me do it for you so it doesn't
tax
look so
the fucking fam, cuz. Tax the Kijiji fam.
We got one out here. That's
$600, man. Full fucking set.
I'm not against that.
2 keys.
You know what that's called? You know what that's called? It's called capitalism.
I wouldn't do that. It's really enticing sounding, though.
No, it really is. It really is.
But okay, so I paid $1,800 for the camper. It took me $2,300 in all with the price of that to put it on the road in 2014. Okay, and then I put a new set. I put another new set of tires on it, and then like a couple dollars in maintenance that I can't even recall that's worth even talking on.
Yeah.
So it really put like less. And then all the top. That was like just under $1,000, right? I think it was like $600 or something.
I think so.
$500 or $600.
I don't even know if it was that much. How much was it per sheet?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But I bought like 50 feet of Eternabond, and I bought the tool to roll it out, and I bought the cold temperature shit. Even though I didn't need that, the primer. I still put the primer down before we put the Eternabond down.
Right. YouTube really
so yeah, what? Okay, so I always forget. And what would you give the value of the camper at?
I honestly don't know. I'd say between $2,000 and $2,500, I guess.
Between $2,000 and $2,500. I think that seems like a reasonable price for the camper. I mean, I paid a little less than that, so I would be profiting because all I did was build it up to put it on the road. So $2,300.
Now I'm saying that price with working water lines, drainage, and lights. No, we know all that working.
Fix up the camper.
Everything.
Use the new camper money for an Argo.
Fix up the camper. Use the new camper for an Argo. No, because I want.
Well, there is no new camper money per se. It just, I mean, we don't know what they're going to end up quoting him to fix what we need fixed.
The initial question was, would you consider selling your camper to get a new camper? And so far, in my experience, there's a lot of beautiful campers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great campers that exist that are completely not at all feasibly within my even imaginary budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even think about it. Some nice great toy haulers and shit. But, like, it seems to me like if when I look at campers online, like on Kijiji, I'm usually looking at campers from $0 to maybe like $7,000. $7,000. And when you're looking at trailers that are $7,000, it's hard to find a 30-foot unit. This 28 feet. I don't want to go smaller in size. But beside that, every interior basically sucks cock. The layout is not the layout that I want. And as a result, like, I have no interest in wanting to upgrade my 40-year-old camper. Because there are definitely campers that exist. There are definitely campers that exist that have a similar layout, but even then, it's not exactly what I want. And why would I get that if I already got this? Because it's not much newer. You know what I mean?
It's that one we saw with the 2 doors, but it had the double bed with the cut corner in it.
Right, and that was another one. There was one that looked pretty good. I forget what the front looks like now, but I do remember the killer was the cut corner. Guess what? I'm not fucking sleeping, okay? Like, I'm not like...
First of all, going from a queen to a double, that's shit.
Yeah. And you know, when we party, it's a great bed to crash in,
Yep.
so we sleep in the same bed. I don't want to sleep that close to you.
Exactly.
And Mima and I sleep in the same bed. And we're two fucking fat fucking people, so I don't want to be cramped in a fucking shitty 30-year-old mattress.
The way you have to sleep too.
Yeah, always whatever. So, and then it has a cut corner. So you have this proprietary double mattress with a cut corner. It's fucking stupid. And that sucked. So I guess I would want something that has a good front end. Like a nice floor design.
Have a great stream, motherfuckers.
Thanks for stopping out, Captain
See you
Jerk.
later, Captain Jerk. Woo woo.
Licking lips.
More reasons to just redo the camper. Yeah. Well, okay, let's just keep on with the camper then. What does redo the camper even mean? There's no reason for me to tear anything down inside that camper. The aesthetics that need to be addressed, just makeup only. Makeup only in that camper is any fascia, the kitchen fascia, the bathroom fascia is completely gone. And then the tops of the drawers in the kitchen, that's all peeled.
Yeah.
That type of shit, I don't care. It's mine. I don't care. I really don't. It's not so bad that I'm like, man, this is killing me. But that. And then also...
maybe one day you win the lottery, you can just have the whole camper redone.
Well, I can only pray that the power of the Dark Carnival will provide for me one day, because I ain't doing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, and then other aesthetics
Fuck
are...
that, flannel. You sleep in a fucking tent.
Other aesthetics are a complete upholstery overhaul in the camper. Absolutely. That includes 2 6-foot pillows on the couch, 3 cushions for that, 4 cushions for the dinette. Boom. That doesn't seem so bad, but I'm sure it's going to be like upwards of like $1,000 or something.
Probably.
New upholstery. And then the shitty brown plaid matching upholstery, you guys know. You know, I want to pull down all the, what are they called? The curtain ones? Curtain fascia?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Oh, no, those are, fuck.
Anyway, you guys that have been in the camper know, I want to pull down all the...
Balances.
Valance.
Yeah.
I want to pull down the valances and put new shit on that. I want to do a good, breathable fabric for the camper cushions. I'm thinking it's going to be 2 inches of regular foam and 1 inch of memory foam.
Yeah.
It's got to be comfortable for people to sleep on. Period. And so I want to do that, but you know, that's like a fucking pipe dream, man. $1,000 for new upholstery, like
Yeah.
really? It doesn't seem feasible, especially when I got to get those water lines checked. So I wouldn't sell it, Josh Vaughn. I don't have an interest to sell it. Like it would have to be like some kind of like tax the fam kind of deal, like where I'm coming out on top, and I recognize that I'm coming out on top for me to get rid of that camper. What I enjoy the most about it, my camper, is I like the bench. I like the back bench. It's the whole thing. I really don't like the ones where you open the door and it's the bench.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And then what? You open the door, it's the bench, and then they put the dinette here and the kitchen here. I don't like that.
Duct tape
I don't
can
like that.
fix everything. Just saying.
Fuck yeah, duct tape and crazy glue.
Well, duct tape doesn't fix the ability for me to remove those metal panels underneath the fucking camper to get at the water lines.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Just wrap them and
that's
staple.
the word, getting to the shit.
Just wrap them and staple the backside. Easy shit. Yeah, with like a piece of wood. Ooh, should they be wood backed?
I always
What?
saw
The
Blake
cushions?
as a bottom kind of guy.
An inch of foam,
Dutch
an inch
tape
of, 2 inches of
and
foam,
baling
2 inches of
wire.
memory foam sitting on a piece of wood that's wrapped, or make a
guess
whole
you could-
cushion.
I guess you could do something like that.
Or
Yeah.
would a whole cushion be
like
better?
that would work.
great. Now I got more shit to fucking think about.
And, I mean, like he says, that makes it a lot easier to do it that way. But, I mean, regardless, still, you got to pay for the fabric and the cushions, and that's expensive, especially if you're going with an inch of memory foam and 2 inches of other foam. And even the other foam, you'll still want it to be a decent one, because you can get some pretty shitty foams.
I want to do it right, you know what I mean? Because it's mine and I'm going to keep it, and I don't see myself selling it. I'm not actively searching for a reason to sell it, and all over the place. I did actually agree with you earlier about like $2,500.
Yeah.
If I was in a position, here's where I would sell the camper, where the ducks line up perfectly. I see a camper that I want. I already got some money put aside, and then I just need that extra 2 G's.
Yeah.
I just need extra 2 G's. Who cares? Get rid of this fucking thing.
Do it
Listed
right
at
the
25
first
and
time,
take
and
the
then
first
you
serious
don't
fucking
have to
cash
worry
offer that is
about
at
it,
least
and it will look
$2,000.
good.
Because I definitely have got my money out of that thing, man. I've did so many great festivals, so many amazing camping trips. I fucking pulled that thing to Oklahoma City, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
The
got
long-
a lot
the
of
long way.
I don't have sentimental value. I don't believe in the camper. Would you agree with that? But
I would disagree. I think you have sentimental camper. You love the camper. You
I
love that camper.
I love campers.
You
If
love
I could,
that camper, though.
I love this camper again. Why do I love it? Because the closet and the bathroom segregate the bedroom,
Yeah.
and it feels like 2 different rooms. Every other fucking camper that I see is bunks, or it's got a queen bed in the front with the fucking curtain. I don't even care that
Like
mine
mine.
doesn't have the curtain. I could put up the curtain. Who gives a
Gathering
fuck?
for your
It's
camper.
the feeling of like being in the back. It feels more private. That's what I love the most about that camper. I would have to be like something that could entice me to get rid of it would be I got money. I'm ready to sell that because I found the perfect camper, and it looks like the perfect front end with a bed in the back. It doesn't even matter to me if the bed is in the front or in the back. I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is my own concept of privacy. And I don't see good privacy in any of these campers.
Yeah.
I don't even see like I don't even care about tip outs or anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even worried about none of that stuff. I just need a good floor plan, and opening the door and putting the couch right here on a tip out that goes out just gives you more floor space for what?
True. For nothing.
Right. So it's like tip outs with couches in them are not what I'm looking for, and it's not like I'm not an expert, but I've looked at a lot of fucking ads, and I don't see a lot of like mid-90s campers that have slide outs where the slide out is the entertainment center, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then on the other side is like the barbecue, like they have
it's
on
usually the dining room or the bedroom.
yeah, a dinette or a couch, yeah, that pulls out on the slide.
Why?
Privacy.
You have to hide?
Why do you have to hide? Blake doesn't care if it's in the front or the back. I just want to be in it, baby. Hey, that's right, B-clown. Well, the fuck, you don't have sentimental value to the camper. Get real. You gathered several times in it. Yeah, I guess, yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. I'm so grateful for those memories, but I'm not sure that like if the money
do a
came,
raffle at the next gathering for your camper.
I feel like I'm not what? Go.
Do a raffle at the next gathering for your
Careful
camper.
with slide out.
I need another
They
camper.
get stuck easily. Then
Well, no,
you
you
will have
sell
to
enough of the
drive
raffle
with
tickets so you can
slid
just come
out.
home and buy one.
maybe sell the $2,000 camper for 7 G's American.
You never
and
know.
Just fucking come home and deal with it. Well, okay, like I'm like tricky and shit. I'm just trying to say this. I made a lot of great memories in the camper. I love that camper. I don't want to get rid of that camper. But just because I've made those memories, if the money came and I needed the money for the situation, I'm ready to get rid of the camper.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, I don't have I gathered in it, so I can't sell it. I'm lucky that I got to gather in it because I never would have gathered without it,
yeah.
right? So it's been a wonderful investment in my life, and the only reason that I want to profit off it is because that's what it's about, making a couple extra bucks to get the next one.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's the first time I've ever heard anybody mention that happening to anyone.
Slide outs get stuck?
Yeah.
I watch a lot of videos about stuck slide outs and different types of like the pulley and rope systems, or the other one that has like the weird teeth. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen like the geared teeth ones.
Which one do you think's better?
I like the concept of the geared one.
But I just feel they could slip.
But yeah, they look like really thin little teeth and shit. I forget what it's called. Is it a rack?
I'm not sure.
And even though it's tested and true, I just find that the pulley system seems archaic. So
I mean, okay, but it's tested and true.
But like you can have rope break and shit.
To be fixes, which is $sign.
I ain't giving nobody any of my fucking dollar signs for shit. My fucking dollar signs stay in my wallet.
It's a lot of dollar signs.
My brother had a pop-up. It got stuck up and
Just
was
my luck. What up?
Cost like $10,000 to fix, so he sold it.
What up, just my luck?
What's happening, family? I think the gear system is better.
There's a name for it. I don't think it's rack and pinion, because I know that's for cars, but I know that the gears sit on a rack and they are they? They're just driven by an engine, right? They're just driven by a little electric motor.
Yeah.
I've seen some bind up and come out the wrong way and then damage the teeth, and
see, that's what
they had
I worry
to
about with
force them back in to get it to go.
But yeah, I think those ones would have the 2 bars with the teeth with like circle gears in between.
We'll have to watch more videos. So yeah, you know, I love campers. I could talk about my camper all day. I love the privacy of the bedroom. I love the huge closet. I love sitting in my spot in the dinette and looking out at everybody. That's what I really like. And now that like I haven't been doing festivals and have been doing a lot more camping, I pulled out a lot of unnecessary week-long camping gear.
Yeah.
So we've really made more room inside the camper, which has made me look at it in a completely different way this year. Like suggesting bringing the TV in and shit. I would have never done that before, but it seems like a perfectly plausible thing. If we were going for camping for the weekend,
with the technologies that we have, you can always have something to watch. You don't need internet connection all the time. You don't need a signal.
She wouldn't pull it anywhere, Matt. It's only been used when I'm pulling it. The Iceman doesn't have a hitch yet. But you let her party in it, right, with her friends in the driveway?
Yeah, they did the one night.
I don't mind if I have a sip of water too, and then maybe another dab.
I'm sure her and her boyfriend will want to take it out sometime. I told them that they'll be able to do that.
So yeah, I would have to find a good floor plan, and it would have to be able to have a queen-size bed.
Blake only wants to talk about his camper. He never wants to talk about.
I'll talk all about the Iceman's camper. I love the Iceman's camper.
We talk about his camper because we're always talking about shit that needs to get done with him. My camper's fine. I'm good to go.
Iceman's camper's dope. I pulled it twice. I pulled it from the dealership to his house. I pulled it 3 times. I pulled it from the dealership to his house. I pulled it from his house to my house for Blake's stock and back.
My dad has
and then I pulled it to, like, they call him McGregor on Google.
That's very famous to me.
And then we pulled it to the camping spot a couple weeks ago. And back. And that was only like 20 minutes away, but... So yeah, and then I'm like, Ice, do you want to drive my truck and pull your camper? He's like, I'll let you do it. I'm like...
Get into what if it needs backed in.
I'm good at backing up, and Iceman's pretty good at giving me directions and being patient with me, so we make a good team. I'll do a bong rip if you do a dab right now. Don't fucking threaten me, Bucky! I'll do this whole cocksucker!
Fucking triggered!
So yeah, camper, Iceman's camper.
I want a camper so bad, been thinking about getting one, even just a pop-up would be cool.
See, that's what I was thinking at first. I was going to get a pop-up, and I think I still mostly would have been happy with a pop-up, but I'm definitely happy I went with a hard shell camper over a pop-up. But they do make some nice ones, some pretty large ones. You can get air conditioning in them. I don't like the idea of the air conditioning with the soft sides though, because it doesn't hold it as well, obviously. Even people who have the hybrid campers, which is the hard shell with not the slide outs, but they have the tent things that stick out like they do on the pop-ups. And they've mentioned that it has a hard time keeping up in there too.
Pop-up suck dick for drugs.
Pretty much.
They do.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's rare to get a decent bathroom in a pop-up one. Sometimes you'll get like this
actually
little...
that makes pop-up sound pretty cool. I'd let a pop-up suck my dick and give it some weed, get my
drugs?
dick sucked.
I mean, hey, you know what?
Not skinny.
Yeah, pop-ups are very convenient in the sense that you can pull them by a lot of smaller vehicles. Some pop-ups you can even pull with
You probably put a pop-up on Mima's car, no fucking problem, I bet.
Hers, no,
Fabric
not
will
necessarily. I mean,
get
for one,
moldy
you got to
and
look
they
at the
suck.
weight, or the weight.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch weight.
You know all about it, right? Because of your van?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Fabric,
not. Maybe
well,
maybe
see,
not
the
Mima's.
fabrics they're using now, if you're getting one of the older ones, the canvas ones, that I can see happening. But with the new stuff they're using, a lot of stuff is mold resistant and bacteria resistant materials, whatever the hell that is they're using. A full RV as in like a motorhome, I don't think I would ever want a motorhome. I mean, I would if that's all I was ever going to do.
I don't know if this is true
I would
or
love
not.
that if that's all I was doing.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard or read or whatever. I probably heard it a long time ago and never fact-checked that you pay more insurance for the RV. Like, significantly more. Because it's probably like a luxury thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure you're paying...
I don't pay any insurance on the camper. If my camper gets fucked, I hope it's attached to my
You
truck.
pay insurance on the
I made
RV
that really high.
because it is a vehicle. Like, you have to pay a vehicle insurance on it, for one. And you need, like my boss, he needs a bus driver's license for his. That's how big it is. With, like, I've got insurance on my camper. Hold on.
I don't have any insurance on my camper at all. If it got damaged or fucked up, I'd have to pay completely out of pocket or write it off myself. I think it has some type of coverage if it's attached to my truck, but I don't know how that works.
I have insurance on mine, the full gambit, because I'm financing my camper, so you can't finance without getting the full gambit of insurance.
George Floyd's George Shorts. That's
nice,
what
George.
I'm saying. Ice advice.
You got ice advice about campers tonight?
I'm dying.
Just breathe and hold the air just like you hold the dab. Yeah, you gotta cool it off in there, buddy.
I know I do. It's fucking hot.
Ice advice, maybe Josh. I don't know. We got.
We'll see.
20
I
minutes
can't
left.
think of anything off.
Anyway, just keep talking about campers, man.
I'll be right
go
back to talk
ahead.
about campers.
Well, I'll talk about your
There
camper then when you get
better be
back.
fucking ice advice tonight. Can't go 3 weeks in April.
Bro, sometimes we go many months in a row without ice advice, but I agree with you, Bucky. Excuse me. So yeah, campers dominate. I love my camper. I have had a really great time tonight talking about my camper on this show. It's fucking dope. And yeah, man, like I just want to get my water lines fixed and get my lights fixed and have them inspect my gas lines. I've owned my camper since 2014. Never had the gas checked. It would be pretty cool to run heat in there, I suppose, and
ice advice.
Oh my
ice
God.
advice. Ice advice.
I'm not Iceman. I'm Red. Red Man, like the rapper. I'm the rapper Red Man. And this is my rapping partner, Meth Man. What's up? Rap something. Nice. Ice, they're chanting for you out here. And yeah, camper, a little bit of camper this, a little bit of, I like pulling the Iceman's camper. We don't
Nice
have
picks.
stabilization bars on it or anything, but it's so light, and I'm just pulling it
I
like to
smell
local
a hot
spots, and it's like
pile of dog
super
cookie.
flat here, and he doesn't even put anything in it anyway, so I feel really confident driving with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, you barely feel it on there.
Yo, open up a new tab right now and do a search for Honda Passport C70 1981. Look on your bad Motorscooter and
Steamy
ride.
dog dookie.
And if you're doing that and you're looking at that Honda Passport, then
Well, you haven't done it yet.
I got a 1981 Honda Passport C70. I have one.
Deluxe.
Yeah, deluxe version, which means it came what? With the rack on the front and the two-tone seat. Yeah. That's it.
And maybe the rack on the back. I don't know if that's the standard thing. No, I guess no. It only did say the two-tone seat in the basket rack.
Yeah. I got the 70 Deluxe. They all look the same anyway. And if you're looking at them right now, I don't have the front plastic leg guard. It's called the fairing. So I don't have a fairing. What's up, Ninja with a pencil?
Hey, what up, bro?
Looks pretty badass.
Oh, thanks, Victor Screwloose, for looking at it. I got a red one. I got a red one with no seat and no white plastic fairing. But it's in fair condition. It's in fair condition, but it's missing those two pieces. And I took it to a man today. I gave him $20 willingly and consensually. And I wanted to do it. I wanted to give him. I did that.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem to do it. And so anyway, I went on the forum. I went on the Facebook group rather, and I said I'm from Ontario. And then
grab your phone, Matt.
And then this woman was like, I'm from a town that's near you. And I'm like, yo. Or no, she goes, I'm from this town in Ontario. I said, I'm near that town, like 20 minutes. She goes, I work in this other town that's like a half an hour away from me. She said, if you want to bring the bike out there, we can take a quick look at it and tell you what's going on, because I got one and we just redid it and I've been driving it and it's dope. Hers is dope. It was really nice. And so
should have asked to take it for a ride.
I didn't have my M1. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I bring my bike out there. The guy's trying to turn it over. It's not giving any spark. Maybe the stator's broken. The points were kind of dirty, so he gave him a little file and tried to turn it. It didn't turn over. It didn't spark, so we couldn't turn it over. And so I was like, well, what do you think? And then also we found a fucking hole in the cylinder head. So that would have to be replaced on the engine.
How big was the hole?
I think it was big enough to put a finger in it. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. A hole's a hole.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go out there with the light after and take a look at a picture
is
even.
bad as hell on Swamp Gang with the derriere.
Thanks, George. So I went out there. He took a look at it, and we were trying to start it. And then he noticed that there was a hole in the head. He's like, even if the ignition worked, we could still maybe get it to run for. It was an impossible task then and there. And I was like, well, what do you think I should do? Maybe think about putting some money into this motorcycle, or maybe buying another one for the same cost. Yeah, it was newer.
Was it? I thought it was also 81.
Sidebar, it was an 83, and from 81 to 82 models, they jumped from 6 volt to 12 volt. So the 83 was a 12 volt. The majority of the parts probably would have swapped over, but there were some parts that wouldn't have. So, whatever. I wanted to buy the 83. I was talking to the guy today about it. I wanted to talk him down. And then I hit him up yesterday. And then I talked to him about it. And then I went and got this one looked at today. Decided, well, maybe I should get this other one. Hit him back. He's like, oh, my wife says we should keep it. And he unlisted it as soon as I messaged him. Like the next day. Like I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
I messaged him today. We're going to keep it unlisted. Fuck.
Just like that.
Yeah, so bummed out. So now there's another one that's a little bit closer that I was looking at, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I want to...
Not a little bit closer, a little bit farther. You're talking...
Yeah, a little bit farther, I guess. A little bit. It would be worth it, a day trip, to go get a sweet little moped. It's not a moped. No. It would be classified as a motorcycle here. It's a 70cc engine. It's got a 3-speed clutch, but it's like a centrifugal clutch, so you don't have to pull a clutch handle to, shift gears. You just release the throttle and shift the gear and then give it the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Rampage would look sweet fixed up.
What movie?
What's going on with the Rampage? Oh, well, Ninja with the Pencil's trolling me about the word goof. The Americans think it's funny.
The word goof?
Yeah. So they say, like, Goofy movie, and then Josh Vaughn. Do you know You know,
I mean, I honestly...
I don't know if it was Springfield City or an opposing team, but do you remember on The Simpsons when Homer was he was the Springfield City mascot, right? Remember that for baseball?
That, yeah.
And then they went out and saw the professional guy, and he was the blah, blah, blah city goofballs.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a fucking asshole fucking Vaughn. I'm talking about nothing. Fat Jesus comes in the chat, starts just spamming the word goof. So I explain it to people on the panel that don't get it. And while I'm live on YouTube, idiot fucking posts the blah 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 city goofball in the fucking Team Turnip Discord. And I go over there to check and see what it is, and that's what it is. I'm like, what the fuck? I thumbs downed it.
I gave that a thumbs down.
But yeah, man, I always manifest everything that I want in my life. Usually the things that I want cost money, and also an excellent fucking thing about me is that I slip through the cracks a lot. So I'm rubbing my hands together, and I'm hoping, baby.
Hey, you never know.
I'm hoping something's going to happen. Know. And I think it would be sick as fuck to get the Rampage going and put the passport in the back of the Rampage and drive it to a place and then unload it and then drive it. Yo, I will do that in my life, and when I do, when that happens, I promise I will fucking put it on the internet. It's not going to be tomorrow.
Ross, honestly, can you imagine this motherfucker on a unicycle? Because I
get a damn unicycle? No, I couldn't do that, bro.
I can't do a unicycle. I had a friend when I was growing up.
Did you do the second one? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he would ride all over town non-stop on the fucking thing.
Yikes.
Giggity, giggity.
So yeah, I got this motorcycle. I've had it for a long time, but I think...
You drove it once.
Yeah, before I make a move on it. Yeah, I'll tell that story. I don't give a shit. So I got the thing, and my dad got it, and I think he got it from a guy in a weird way. And that's all I'll say about that. Okay? And then, if you looked at the pictures of the fucking bike, like I told you to earlier, did the white fairing, the shin guard, the leg guard... My dad took it off and got rid of it. He said he threw it away when I asked him about it years later. I didn't want the bike to look the same. I was like, holy fuck, you're so fucked. Like, at the time, loved my dad, but like, he's so fucked. And so, rest mode. Can you press a button? So fucking... He gets rid of the fairing. I can't believe it. And then I never had money or desire to bike or blah, blah, blah. But I knew I was sitting on a gem. So I've always kept it with me. And I've had that thing for like 15 years. At least 15 years. Because I moved back from Quebec in 2005. So I must have got it in like 05 or 06.
Yeah.
And I've been sitting on it that long. And then because I don't do anything, because I'm retarded most of the time, I just learned like a couple days ago, since I joined the Honda fucking Cub forum, that you can go and run your own VIN. You don't even have to pay for that. So I went to the website and ran the VIN, and it came back that there was no record about it. So that's dope.
That is dope.
I'm going to get an ownership. If it's never been registered before, then they'll just give you the ownership.
Yeah.
So I think at least if I'm going to do something with this, I gotta get an ownership for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ownership and plates.
Yeah. So that could be really fun. I want to get an M license so bad. And it's a motorcycle, so you have to get an M license. We have a graduated licensing system here. I have to do a written test, and then I have to do a driven test. And I have to do a written test, and within 90 days, or 90 days later, I have to do a driven test. And if I pass that, then 22 months, no classes, 18 months with a class. I have to wait to apply for my M2. And then when you get to your M2 license, there's different provisions that exist for the M2 class. It's regular M2 with no provisions. And then there's M2L for low-speed vehicle. Even though this is slow, it doesn't qualify as a low-speed vehicle or a moped or a scooter. It's neither of those. And then there's M-class... whatever the other letter was, I can't remember. And that was for like three-wheeled bikes and shit. Do you remember what the other letter was?
No.
Doesn't matter.
No, I don't remember.
And then you can be an M2 license holder with no provision, or the low speed, or the trike. And then after you complete the 22 months or 18 months to get your full M license, then you can get a full M. However, if you're a low-speed vehicle or a trike with those M2 provisions, you can never graduate to the final M class with those provisions attached to it. Now, I wonder if you're a full M class, then you should be able to drive anything, you can drive anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck, it makes sense then to probably just go and get your full M2. Really even if you had a low speed. I was talking to the girl.
And I think it'd be easier on your insurance if you have the full M, no matter what you're driving.
Yeah, that sounds right, too. And I was talking to the girl, right, about the bike, and what did she say? She said you got to do a highway pull, and they would never let you use this to do a highway pull.
Yeah.
So they give you like a bike, like a Suzuki Ninja. I don't know anything about bikes. I'm just repeating what she said.
I'll walk.
It sounds complicated.
It is complicated. It's
not complicated.
Stupid. No, it is. It's stupid is what it is. Why can't we just go and get our fucking license and have it already?
Why do you have to even ask permission?
That's true too, but you have to.
That's
but why do they have to change
That's
it?
another thing for another day. We got 56 minutes. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry I said that. But yeah, well, okay, we have to ask permission. Whatever. Like, you do the written one. Yeah, the motorcycle one doesn't make a lot of sense. See, because with our graduated driving a vehicle, driving a car, you do the written and then you can drive, but you have to have somebody with you of like 5 years or more, full G-class holder driving with you when you have a G1.
Yeah.
But they don't need that for M1 class.
Yeah,
you just need to write the M1 and then go out there and get some hours in 90 days and come back and do your M2.
Exactly.
It's...
But see, now my biggest problem is that I've been driving for almost 30 fucking years. So there's no reason why I should have to go through any graduated licensing, whether it's for a motorcycle or whatever.
Well, you said that to me. I hear you. You said that to me the other day, and what I said back to you was that you're saying I got my full G, why can't I M? Well, because there's different rules that exist for motor class license, like hand signals. And that's like an obvious one. And then there's got to be some other minute things that we don't know about.
I take my written test, I take my driver's test, I got it. Why do I have the in-between bullshit and waiting?
Yeah, the thing about... I think like you should, for the motorbikes at least... I don't know how... I got my license, so I don't care about G1 bullshit anymore, but... For the M class, yeah, I mean, if you write your M1 and you can ride around...
Yeah, and you can ride... And you've already been driving already for however long, whether it's a car.
Well, yeah, and then like when you have your M1, it's like a beginner's license, like a G1, like a, so you can't drive on certain highways, and you still have the restrictions where you can't drive like between dusk and dawn.
Yeah.
So they do have restrictions in place for the M1 driver, which I think is reasonable.
It's fair.
And then you go and do your M2 within 90 days.
But
what is the difference between the M2 and the full M? Yeah, that makes no sense.
Another 22 fucking months.
Yeah.
And more money.
Yeah, it's more money, I guess. That's what happens.
And your insurance is higher because you're just such a novice driver.
I guess it's all that money game then. That's what's up.
Everything, and it's bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit.
I mean, I can understand, a 16-year-old or even a 25-year-old who's never had a license going to get their motorcycle license and having to do the graduating. I can understand that.
Do you think that I should drive a motorcycle with a G license?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I'll tell you right now, the society that we live in, I don't feel comfortable driving the bike. No, I wouldn't want to do it right now. I got to read the motorcycle thing and make sure that I know at least the basics. That's all they want you to do is just know the basics. These people don't give a fuck. They want you to pay the money, and that's it. The people, they don't give a shit.
That's right.
They just are there to do their job. Well, what's up? We got 5 minutes left. You want to go a little longer, or what's up? We'll do another dab and chill?
All right, let's do one more dab.
All right.
Yeah, if I could just go in, and that's the other thing. Also, if I could just go get my motorcycle license, and obviously I'm going to have to pay more insurance on a motorcycle, but don't fucking tax me for it because I'm a new driver again. Because, again, I've been driving for fucking 30 years. Even though I'm switching to a motorcycle now, you should still give me the fucking break for my 30 years experience of fucking driving.
Yeah, I mean, we all feel entitled, don't we?
I do. On something like that, I definitely do.
I'm certainly not trying to like be an idiot.
No, I know, but I do. On that subject of...
I hate that I need to get a fishing license to fish. Yeah, it's stupid. Caveman didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Caveman didn't ask permission to fish. Fucking fished. Kids ask for the cookie. You know what I mean? And that's all we are to the government is fucking kids. We're not even capable of making our own decision to be able to fish. We can't just go and fish. We have to be scared and ask for permission to fish and pay money.
Or
don't even get me started on society, please.
Or sneak and hide and do it around their backs, hoping they don't come around the corner.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
Yeah, fishing licenses, that is one of the most ridiculous
Cookie
fucking things.
license?
Fuck off, Ross. What other kind of licenses or things you need permits for that are bullshit?
I got fined for fishing without a license in Ontario, $140.
That's bullshit.
Fishing license fees goes to wildlife preservation.
Well, you know, I guess that's basically... Look, the idea...
It's not that putting the money goes... Let me interrupt you. It's not that putting the money somewhere good is good. It's that we have to ask permission. That's the catalyst here.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking ask for permission.
That is very true. But back to that, though, that's... Okay, goes to what? That's where they want you to believe all the money fucking goes to, but it's all bureaucratic bullshit. The money goes right back into the fucking government to pay for the fucking program. Barely any of it goes to wildlife preservation. They rely on charities all the time and other shit, donors to fucking help for that shit. All they do is fucking...
That sucks, Matt.
Drop regulation that is always completely ridiculous.
Asking permission, I hate it. I just want to sit in my house and smoke dabs and talk to you guys and camp when I want and be left alone. I don't ever flex on... Like, I don't think that I flex on people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that I stir shit up. In real life, anyway, is what I'm talking about specifically.
Is this the ice advice?
Oh, what were you just saying?
I don't know. I was just talking about fishing licenses and where that money actually goes, because you said wildlife preservation. I guess it is, yeah. Don't fucking...
Okay, hold on.
That's the advice.
Hold on, don't do the advice yet.
No, it's too late.
No, it's not too late. Let me get the light.
Because now I gotta say more shit. I don't know what else to say.
Listen, hold on. Nice. Are you a fucking stupid, retarded idiot that doesn't know how to keep their goddamn life together? Do you have to come on the internet at 8:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the time of times, and fucking check in with a 60-year-old man addicted to drugs to fucking tell you how to live your fucking life? Are you so fucking spaced out and fucking lost that you need to fucking get in here and hear this guy tell you what to do with your life? Then strap in, motherfuckers, and fucking put your face up for a little fucking bukkake I like to call ice. Oh, advice. Hit me with it, bud.
Oh, man, you're really getting into that.
Look, with a great intro like that, you better really pull through with the advice.
I just don't even know, bro.
Just talk about the thing we were talking about.
Well, we were talking about fishing licenses.
Don't ask for permission or something.
What?
You were saying, like, don't ask for permission or something?
Well, no, I'm not saying don't ask for permission. I'm saying don't believe the government when they're telling you that the money that they're dragging out of your pockets is going to where they say it's going, because it never is. It's never works that way.
Get introed for ice.
Basically, my advice is don't fucking trust the government.
Don't believe the government.
Don't believe the government. Don't trust the government.
Don't believe the government when they tell you that the money's going to the wild.
Well, yeah, don't believe the government if they say they're doing something good with our money, because they ain't doing nothing good with our money. They're spending it on them fucking selves, their goddamn salaries and bullshit.
Better to beg forgiveness than...
That's right, you know, that is very good advice right there, Bronx Sushi. It's always better to beg for forgiveness.
In the society lens, you beg for forgiveness don't always work. You get a fucking slammed in the fucking
it's a risk
jail for a salmon? A salmon? Just go to the fucking store, asshole!
At least eat the fucking thing first.
Just fucking be a cog in the machine, go to the store, buy that piece of salmon, don't go to jail. What's up? It's easy. You don't have to ask permission to go to the store. You just go.
Now, Captain Flannel, that's not the fucking point here, okay? I mean, That's not even that's not what we're talking about. I'm just talking about in general. Who said anything about me going fishing? Because I tell you what, this motherfucker.
They don't trust the government again.
Don't trust the fucking government anymore. Don't believe their lies. That is my ice advice.
Advice. Good advice, Iceman. Don't believe or trust the government.
That's right. No, fuck them. That should have been the advice.
Bullshit.
Fuck the government.
It's always some
enough
bullshit.
Of their bullshit.
Knew it. Captain Flannel knew that you don't fish.
I think that's why he made the comment to begin with. He pretty much knew it.
Anyway, that was awesome ice advice.
Thanks for calling me out, Flannel. No problem, bro.
Surprised face with raised eyebrows.
I don't even see any eyebrows on that emoticon.
No, you're right. Nothing.
That pisses me off. That pisses me the fuck off. I guess I'm actually not surprised.
FBI.
Fuck the FBI.
McDonald's. Get filet-o-fish.
No, I don't even really eat fish. I like very
What's on
limited
Studio
seafood.
17 later.
Well, listen, here's what's going on with Studio 17 later. 1, I have no fucking idea. 2, I'm not doing anything on it tonight. After this, I'm gonna fucking take a break from live streaming. I like to do it, but I need just like not to go on Studio 17 tonight.
What would have been?
It would have been either a drama alert, which doesn't exist anymore because Boy Blue quit, or it was supposed to be level 5 of the Tonic and Sales show.
Oh.
But Brooklyn Menace doesn't tell me if they're going live. I haven't seen any ads for it. And, you know, whatever. It's a schedule to maintain at their leisure, you know what I mean? You can't force them to do what they want, what they don't want to do, right? Sometimes things pop up, and that's fine. It's just an internet thing.
Yeah.
It's just for fun. But I like to do them because I got nothing else going on. But even though I just said that, I'm not doing one tonight. But I'll be back on Studio 17 tomorrow night with Spooky Tuesday for This Sucks. I think it's episode 20. And check that out. And then Friday, I don't know if they're doing a UFC or not this Friday.
Studio 11.
No, man. Forever Studio 17.
Delaware Shore.
And, yeah, that's what's up with Studio 17. I'm not streaming on it tonight. So if there's something, there's something. If there's not, there's not. And then I really hope they do UFCD, man. I got to admit, like, that's a fucking amazing show for a juggalo to watch. I love that show. Somebody, I think it was a Ninja with a Pencil, was saying on a different stream that...
right on.
Like, I'm paraphrasing, so, you know, bear with me if you're out here, Ninja with a Pencil. I'm pretty sure it was him. He's just said something to the effect of, it's pretty retarded that there would be a best. They're all good in their own way. I mean, yeah, retard. Obviously, that's fucking true. Like, who would even debate that?
Yeah.
Why would you say that? But it's not a concept. For me watching the show, I don't see a concept of what is the best. It's not. I don't see that it's the best one. You can see how it could be perceived as that in a tournament style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like just the consensus of this Juggalo community, what seems to be our favorite album overall. And even though you don't listen to the music, blah, 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 I really think Riddlebox has a strong fucking... I don't know what the other shows are coming out in this tournament for the last couple of shows that they're going to do before they move on to, like, you know, I think they call each new show a new round. So whenever they go into the second wing of the tournament, I don't do sports. I don't know. I don't do competitions. Very like
Studio 17. Riddlebox Whoop Whoop.
Riddlebox Whoop Whoop. Fuck yeah, man. I really think that Riddlebox has a strong chance to fucking win. So many people that I ask, what's your favorite Joker's card? They always say, like so many times, it's the Riddlebox. You know what I mean? It's so more often than not.
Yeah.
I hear the Riddlebox.
I do hear that a lot too.
Yeah, so I'm stoked for the Riddlebox.
Then you got fucking Bucky jumping in with some bullshit.
The Tempest. Oh yeah, they're gonna do a handicap match, and it's gonna be.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna
the
be
two EPs versus the LP.
That was supposed to be last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Fellas.
See it, Kev. Damn, Kev
Cheers,
Bags.
Kev
That's a
Bags.
name I feel like I haven't seen in a fucking chat in a
I
minute.
feel like you're right.
What up, Kev Bags? We out here. Oh, you mean your favorite sports team?
Okay, Will.
Hand making the sign of the horns.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Calm down.
Hand making the sign of the horns.
Oh, you mean Nicholas Beegler?
Hobo as well.
Yeah, definitely not, Joel. Calm down. Okay, William. This is fucking so fucking dumb. I was watching some Big Will after show last night.
Yeah.
And Big Will just called 24 Eyes a bitch and just was like calling him out. And then 24 Eyes came on the show and was like on the show the whole 45 minutes. And like the name of the show is 24 is a bitch. And, it's just like, and then Tonic came on and they were just talking about bullshit, man. Bullshit.
That was last night?
Yeah.
After I logged off. I should have stuck around a
when
little
Big
longer.
Will went on his after show after we finished.
Oh,
you mean Nicholas Beegler? I really try to do it well, but he's got a higher thing. I can do the low thing,
rough sound,
but I can't put the high in it.
that was it. I think that was it. Yeah.
Oh, you mean Nicholas Beegler? I'll have to keep trying it. I'll keep trying it. Big Will's got a really hard one to fucking get them both out at the same time.
Rest, pal. You do a lot on Studio 17.
Oh, thanks, man. I literally sit in a chair and click buttons. All I'm doing is sitting here clicking buttons. If I'm not doing that, I'm sitting in this chair looking at the TV clicking buttons, baby. So it's...
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess it's less engaging clicking these buttons here on the TV watching videos and shit.
Yeah.
Because producing is... It is producing. It sounds like pretentious, but it's not. I don't think.
It's clicking buttons.
I mean, those buttons are producing the
Hope that
show.
goes well, dude.
Hope that goes well. What are we talking about? Oh, moving at the end of the month? Wow! Moving on up, or
We need to get
backslide?
you to do
Which one?
some voices for Tune Tuesday.
Yeah, I would like to do that with you, Ross. We should go, like, into a Zoom call. Not Zoom. I'm sorry I said that. Not Zoom. We should go into some, like, call. Maybe, like, a StreamYard thing, because that's what I like. And we could do some, like... We can go into a studio that is not prepared to stream online. It's called Record Only. And we get 4 hours a month of that.
Yeah.
And we never use it, because all we do is go live. So if you want to use some of that up, Ross, maybe we can go in. You could ask me to say some things. I could do some shit. You could capture some audio. That would be fun. I'd like to do that. Hit me up. Also, fucking make some content for Studio 17. You know what I honestly said? You know what I honestly said? Honestly? Like, for real?
What did you say honestly?
I said to Brooklyn Menace, you know what, bro?
Did you say honestly, bro?
I said, you know what, honestly, bro? Let me tell you honestly what I think, okay? Bro, honestly, this is what I think. I said to Brooklyn Menace. That's what I said. And then he's like, what's up, bro? You can tell me whatever you want. Be as honest as you need to be.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I was like, thank you, bro. This one's coming from the heart. And I said, bro, honestly, we should just, like, make a new banner that does not have the Iceman or Ross in it, because they literally do
That's
not...
fucking rude.
I know, whatever. I'm saying the truth. I'm saying the honest truth. I'm being honest. I said we should change the banner to not include them, because they literally do not honestly make content for Studio 17. I'm just being honest. And you know what Brooklyn Menace said? He said, fuck you, not Slim One.
Brooklyn Menace, you know what? He's stand-up guy.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I love the picture. It stays. And you know what? I'm Brooklyn Menace's cuck. Fuck it. All right, it stays. I love it, Brooklyn Menace. I'm so glad that you decided to keep the Iceman and Ross fucking right in the picture.
Me too.
So every time I hear from Ross lately, I'm always suggesting that he makes content for Studio 17.
Brooklyn Menace.
Right? Shout out to Brooklyn.
Jesus Christ. Yo, Ross TV, I got so many ideas.
Morals and class.
I got ideas for you, Ross. Like, let me just spit one out at you real quick. How about this? I want to fucking... I would love to see you make some animated intros for the shows that I can run.
That would be
I'd love to see you make, like, a little ad. I think you have one, but maybe a little 20 or 30 second thing that we can blast as a fucking ad roll at the beginning of the show. I'd love to see that. I want to do all this collab with you on Studio 17, but you're just so busy living a real life with your fucking long hair down to your fucking nipples. I can't even get a hold of you. You've completely changed, bro. When you had the short hair...
COVID has changed you.
No, the hair. It's the hair, bro.
Oh, okay.
When he had the short hair in 2015 when we met, and he had that baby face smile and shit, you know, and he had those, like, 3 fucking swipe fucking braids with the fucking braces elastics on him.
Now he's got this fucking bush and this hair.
No, he shaves his beard now, I believe, because he has to wear the mask at work.
Oh, true, yeah.
But he still has the luxurious mane.
I wouldn't call it that.
It's a beautiful,
call it a head of hair.
Beautiful man. You're jealous. I can hear that. That's okay. But do something on Ross TV. Yeah, I want to do more shit. I convinced Ross it took me years to convince Ross to start a Juggalo's review channel. He starts it, and then I'm like, I didn't make any content for it. You know what I mean? So it's like, that part sucks, but, you know, I want to fucking always collab with you, Ross.
I can do the artwork.
Bronx Sushi, 1, you're
Thanks,
hired.
Bronx.
2, I need to get that tattooed on me. I do the straight lines and a... Oof.
There you go.
Oof. Did we do the dabs?
We did. And actually, I was going to say, let's start to shut her down.
We're shutting her down! Woo woo! The fucking squawking thing. Are you going to slide off a fucking Bronchiosaurus later?
If you can bring one.
I'll be the Bronchiosaurus. So that's the whole damn show, I guess. We ran a little longer and started a little earlier, so shout out to us for being cool as fuck about it. We love you guys. I'm 100% not streaming tonight. I'm gonna watch a movie instead, or some internet videos. What was the movie that Big Morph watched that... Oh, I was supposed to be reminded to watch. Oh, man, I want to watch The People Under the Stairs. That was an awesome movie. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. You never seen that? The People Under the Stairs? Great movie. I won't fault you on that one. But he's never seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
There's a lot of movies that I haven't seen until I sat in this couch watching them.
I've played a lot of crazy shit for him to watch. Yo, everybody's saying good night. Yo, we love you guys, man. Yo, they said if you tell people to subscribe. I watched it on a Penguin Zero video. So only because I watched it, I'm saying it. I guess normally I don't fucking pump that shit, do I?
Yeah, no, you don't really.
No, I don't. Well, subscribe to the video. We're at 1,800 subs, man. We're so close to 2,000. 5 years, baby. Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, you mean 2,000 subscribers?
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, definitely not. Calm down. Yeah, all right. Sorry. Ross subbed. All right. Yeah.
Now we're on our way. Ross, you gotta advertise us on your channel with your millions of views.
Yeah. Ross with his fucking. He went from 750 subscribers to like 3,000 something, and now his fucking cartoons are getting like 1,000 to 5,000 views on average when he uploads them. And yeah, he's fucking up,
I love some of the comments. Some people are disgusted, some are...
Ross, you know what you should do? You should don't worry about the money with your million views, okay? Fucking what's the white guy from Monopoly? Pennybags?
I think so,
Mr. fucking Pennybags. Why don't you instead start a second channel and then advertise the second channel so that you can upload shit like any other regular fucking person does? Did Ross figure out hoof-hearted? I don't know what that means. Hoof-hearted?
Hoof-hearted.
Goof-hearted?
Hoof-hearted.
I don't know. I don't get it.
It is hoof-hearted.
Oh, watch Social Dilemma documentary on Netflix. I put it on for 10 seconds. I said, this is going to sound like some corny shit. And I turned it off. But then a bunch of fucking people were like, oh, it was pretty good. Yeah. So maybe I'll actually watch that tonight instead of The People Under the Stairs with Stephen King. You don't even know about it?
No, well, I've heard of it, but
it's an awesome one.
I've just never seen it. At least if I did, I was really young and I just don't remember.
Oh, man, I watched it. It was great. The People Under the Stairs kicks ass. Anyway, you got the thing, so I guess you can go ahead and do it. We're going to do another one of these next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is around when we start. We've been starting a little bit early lately because...
we get set up early.
Yeah, it's so easy to fucking do this that
we literally have to move 2 things: a chair and a camera.
Yeah, a microphone and a light.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so that's it anyway. We'll see you next week, and also tomorrow night on Studio 17. Woo!